Hi guys, welcome back to the home in Homestead. Today we're going over some items you can make by hand and give as gifts throughout the year. Whether it is something that you can eat or cook with, or drink and bake with, or something that perhaps makes your house feel more homey and inviting. These are all great items that you yourself can make and then share with the people that you care about. Today we'll be going over how to make a homemade coffee extract. So this would be nice in, say, a mixed drink, or for baking, you can add this to frosting or whipped cream to make a coffee-infused frosting or whipped cream topping. That'd be very delicious, or perhaps a coffee cheesecake. This homemade extract that we will be making today, you can use for those type of recipes. This would also be wonderful in a gift basket, or if you have a friend or family member that's a coffee lover, this might be an interesting gift idea for them as well. So follow along and see how we make homemade coffee extract today. So what we're going to do today is we're going to place some whole coffee beans. You can use regular or decaf, and we'll place them in regular mouth pint jars and put them in the Instant Pot, and we'll cook them under pressure, and that'll really help the coffee beans infuse with that liquid that we have in the jar, the liquid being in alcohol. You can use vodka, rum, or even a spiced rum. That would be rather interesting tasting. And we'll cook that under pressure in the Instant Pot, let that cool completely, then open the jars and place them into some bottles I have for giving as gifts. These are 5-ounce glass bottles. They come as a complete set with the lids, and there's a black sleeve that slides over the top of the cover. You use heat to shrink that down against the bottle. It has a nice refined look to it once it's completed. And these can be added to gift baskets or to complete a gift that perhaps you curated from different items you thought someone would like. Some cute martini glasses and some nice liqueurs or vodkas and things like that, and perhaps some coffee extract that you made, and then they could have a coffee martini gift basket or things like that. So something like this could be given year-round, but certainly during the holiday season, it's a great time to get in the kitchen and make some homemade gifts for people. So first what I'm going to do is get some mason jars ready, and we'll get them filled up with the coffee beans. Alright, so we have 4 regular mouth pint jars here. I have the Instant Pot. I'm using my 6-quart Instant Pot today. That's all ready to go as well. I have a trivet down in the liner and 1.5 cups of water. So let's get these jars filled with the whole coffee beans and alcohol. So again, for the alcohol, you can use vodka, rum, perhaps a spiced rum. Those would be nice choices for making your own coffee extract. So to each jar we will add a 1/2 cup to 1 cup of coffee beans. That depends on how strong you want your extract to be. So I'm going to do 1 cup to each jar. These are decaf coffee beans. So if you have someone that is sensitive to caffeine, or you're concerned about that, you can always use decaf rather than caffeinated coffee beans. Okay, and we'll fill these up to about a 1-inch headspace, which is to the bottom of the threads of the canning jar. Okay, so now we're going to add the lids followed by the rings. Just finger tight. Now we'll place these jars into the Instant Pot, and this will just cook the coffee beans with the alcohol under pressure and really help that liquid become infused with the coffee bean flavor. Okay, so we're over at the 6-quart Instant Pot. I have 1.5 cups of water in here as well as a trivet. Place the jars in here. This will hold 4 regular mouth pint jars. Okay, so we'll get the lid on here. Put it to sealing. We'll pressure cook for 40 minutes. And once this cook time is finished, we will let this natural release for an hour. Okay, so the coffee extracts are finished in the Instant Pots. I have 4 in the 6-quart Instant Pot, and I started my 8-quart, and I have 5 regular mouth pint jars of the coffee extract in there. So what we'll do is put them on this cooling pad here, and we'll let these cool completely. You want to use these jar lifter canning utensils that you can get in the Ball Essentials set, because these jars will be hot. So we'll let them cool. Once they're completely cool, we will remove the lids, and then I'll be able to strain off the extract and pour them into some bottles for giving as gifts and for storing in the pantry shelves. I bought some jars specifically for this purpose. So they're 5-ounce glass jars. They have screw-on cap and a little shaker spout attachment and a black sleeve that goes on top of the bottle, and a hair dryer. We'll heat that up and make that shrink down onto the bottle for a nice finished look for our bottled extract. So we'll let this cool completely, and then we'll come back for the next step. All right, so the jars have been cooling for a little over an hour. So let's get these rings and lids off here. Smells very coffee-y. Smells like coffee quite a bit, which is good. Okay, now let's get this poured into these bottles. The pint jars don't pour too well, so I'm going to strain out the coffee beans and put them into a container that will pour a little bit better. All right, let's see if this pours a little better. Okay, so one last bottle. So I'm doing a little flip top bottle here for us to use at home. The rest I can give as gifts. So this has a nice, robust, strong coffee flavor. I would say more like espresso flavor. If you like more of a mild coffee type of flavoring, then perhaps do the 1/2 cup of the coffee beans ratio. I did 1 cup and then filled with the alcohol. Perhaps do a 1/2 cup and then fill with alcohol. So now let's get these caps on here. So first it has a little shaker attachment there, followed by this twist-on cap. But this would be nice for baking or just adding a splash of coffee flavor to, say, hot cocoa or something like that. Coffee flavored cheesecake, coffee flavored whipping cream, coffee flavored frosting. You know, anything you'd want that nice coffee flavor to, this extract could work for you. And I have in our cabinet vanilla, caramel, and peppermint syrups that we use for coffee. So I'll just add the coffee extract, and we'll use that for flavoring baked items or for adding a little dash of that to hot cocoa. Make like a mocha cocoa. All right, so we'll set that aside. Now, these bottles come with a little black sleeve. This goes on top, and then you just take a hair dryer on a hot setting, and that'll shrink this right tight to the bottle and give it a nice, clean, finished look to our homemade gift item. So let me get this cleaned up here, and I'll show you how it looks once that process is completed. All right, guys, here we have it. So we have 10 bottles of the espresso extract, and 1 extra one with a flip top that we'll keep for ourselves. So what I did was I used a blow dryer on high heat setting, and I had it held above the top of the bottle for about 5 seconds, and then I slowly brought it along to the side and then turned the bottle and kept the heat going against that little film. And then now, as you can see on all of them, they're nice and tight, and it gives the bottles a nice look, which will be nice when we give them as a gift. So again, you can use regular or decaf coffee beans. Make sure that they're whole beans, and you can use alcohol such as vodka, rum, or spiced rum. And by doing the process of creating this extract in the Instant Pot, this greatly quickens the process. Otherwise, you would have to place the beans and the alcohol in a jar and leave them sit on a pantry shelf for minimum 6 to 8 weeks. This was completed in a few hours, and the end result is a very tasty extract that I look forward to using for baking and for adding to certain beverages. If you're interested in other gift idea videos for homemade gift items, you can check out some other topics that I have. I have some items that you can eat and cook with. Today we did you can drink or bake with, and I'll also be doing some videos for things that just help make your house feel more homey and cozy, which is great any time of the year. I'll also provide in the description box below all the tools and equipment that I used to complete this project today, if you'd like to create some coffee or espresso extract for your friends and family as well. I hope that you're having a wonderful day today. If you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing and check out some other videos that I have. Maybe there's something that you will enjoy on there as well. Well, thank you for taking time out of your day to hang out with me in the kitchen. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. See you next time. Take care.